Hello, air and earth signs. This is Jade from Live to Love Tarot, here to do your daily read for September 10th, 2019. I wanted to start first with the air signs. So, first up is Aquarius. What messages do we have for Aquarius for September 10th, 2019? What messages do we have for Aquarius? Let's see, Aquarius. What messages do we have for you for September 10th, 2019? What messages do we have for Aquarius? Oh, there's one right there. What messages do we have? And these cards are being silly, but we got it done, didn't we? We have the Queen of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces you could be dealing with. We have the Six of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Six of Swords, Six energy, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, and Judgment. So, Aquarius, right now what I'm seeing is you're transitioning. You're in a transition state. You're transitioning away from see, when I get the Six of Wands, and I know it's public recognition, it's victory, success, I think this, especially in this spread, is the ego. This is the ego. You know, I believe that you took some time out and thought about why your life was going away from who you were, like you lost yourself. I mean, the Queen of Cups, I believe, is the person who you are. You're compassionate, you're calm, you're a comforting energy, Aquarius. But along the way, you got stuck in your ego. And Judgment tells me that you realize this, that your life wasn't going in the correct direction. So you knew that you had to make a change. You made the choice, the judgment to change yourself and transition away from this ego. But let me get a few cards because I want to know what is causing this ego to happen. Hold on one second. My cards are falling on the ground. Because something had to happen to cause this to happen. I want to know if what caused you to get into this state. Okay. Let's get one more card. I want one more card, please. Okay. So, this is not a hard thing to figure out. Just watching the cards fall out. We have the Emperor. We have Four of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, and the Nine of Pentacles. So what I'm seeing is it's a position. The Emperor is about control. The Four of Pentacles is about kind of being scarce. And Nine of Pentacles is about financial independence. So what this is telling me is you may have a position in a company or own your own business. You're in a higher power in this position, and it has brought you independence financially, you're pretty well off from the position you are in. And a lot of times we forget who we are. And at one point you forgot that you were a compassionate, calm person and allowed your ego and your power to kind of go to your head. And you know this. You know this. Six of Swords represents somebody that's leaving something behind, that's transitioning and moving on because they want a better life. If you look at this person has their eyes closed, they're kind of looking up and they're just sitting in a calm. This person is, to me, making their life better. Like, they're not happy. This financial independence didn't bring you happiness because it wasn't enough. You had lost yourself in this and now are finding yourself again. You're finding balance. You're finding that part of loving yourself is being who you are, and you're not, the Six of Wands. You're not a person with a high ego. You're a person that has a heart, and you have compassion. You have balance. So you're finding balance in your life, and you did it on your own and realized that you can have both. You can have financial independence and you can have a heart. You don't always need to allow your ego to take over your life, because it's not, when you allow your ego to take over your life, you end up in a situation you don't want to be in. You end up in the Six of Swords, sitting thinking, what the heck happened? Before the Six of Swords is the Five of Swords. So to get to the six, you had to go through the five, which is conflict, it's drama. And I think the drama, you're sick of it. And you want to go back to being a compassionate person. Good for you. I like this read. I really do. I really, really like these reads where people are working on their self to better their self with love. So next is Gemini. What messages do we have for Gemini for September 10th, 2019? What messages do we have for Gemini? Let's see, Gemini, what do we have for you today? What messages do we have for Gemini? Okay, we got a lot of messages for Gemini, don't we? We sure do. Let's get this all together. I like to put all the cards in together so that I'm not sitting there trying to piece them together. So we have the Eight of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, the Magician, the Eight of Swords, the Two of Pentacles, and the Four of Cups. Okay, so, I just put that down, didn't I? The Four of Cups, sorry. Moving ahead of myself. Okay, so right now you're kind of in a place. The Eight of Cups is walking away. It's leaving something behind. I think you want, the Eight of Swords is about self, like, to me in this, it's usually self-victimization, but I'm going to say this is about being stuck in your head. You're stuck in your head. You are walking away from this. You're walking, at one point you were, and the Two of Pentacles is all about, balancing more than one thing, and in reverse, it's showing that you've kind of left this. You're kind of working on yourself right now. You have the Magician says you're walking away. You have the desire to get out of this this energy right now, this kind of self-victimization and overdoing it, you know, balancing too many things. I mean, the Four of Cups is telling me that you have disconnected from this. You know, the Magician says you've had the desire, okay? You walked away from these two. And with the desire, you were able to disconnect. You were able to disconnect. I still want to get a couple of cards to see what are you working towards right now? What are you working towards as far as, let's get this. Okay. Change. The wheel of fortune. You're working towards change. And then we have the 10 of Cups. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Normally I call this like a love family card, but in this instance, there's no cards that are supporting it. So you're working to change, to find inner happiness, fulfillment, and to get on the path of doing what you want to do, how you want to live. Yeah, I love it. Good for you, Gemini. Good for you. Okay, next we have Libra. What messages do we have for Libra? August 10th, 2019. What messages do we have for Libra for August 10th, 2019? What messages do we have for Libra for August 10th, 2000? Oh, come on. Sometimes they don't want to. Okay. Okay. I gotta make sure I have them in the right position. All right. What messages do we have for Libra for August 10th, 2019? Let's do this. What messages do we have for Libra for August 10th, 2019? Come on, you silly cards. Oh, there we go. What messages do we have for Libra for August 10th, 2019? All right. Okay, so we have a lot of cards. We have the Fool, which represents the new beginning. We have the Hermit, Queen of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Four of Wands, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, and the Sun. Wow. 3 major arcanas. The Sun is Leo energy. It's more of a masculine energy. So can we get all 5 of these up here? All right. So what I'm seeing is right now you're working on a new beginning. I want you are kind of going inside yourself. I think the Queen of Cups is telling me that you're searching you're searching for some truth, the Hermit, and you're searching inside of you for some compassion, calm, and comfort. Because what you want is oh boy, the message I'm getting is soulmate. Four of Wands is community, home, celebration, but in this instance, with the Queen of Cups and the rest, you're searching changing, wanting a new beginning with a soulmate. And I get this feeling this is a person that you were in a relationship in the past. Because you feel like this person in your life, if you know, can you bring you the sun? You know, positivity, a better life, a strong foundation. The sun card is one of the best cards. It's success and celebrating these success and living life in a calm, comfortable, like the Queen of Cups, in beautiful state, being grounded and stable and happy and drama free. That's what I call the sun. So what I feel right now, Libra, is you're working on a new beginning and going within yourself to find your self-love. You feel like if you self-love first, your soulmate, this person from the past, will come. That you will be destined to forever happiness. I'm not always crazy about people basing their happiness on another person, but this is kind of a different, because this person has bettered you. You've learned your lesson and you've moved forward and known that you needed to go inside. You needed to start over. You needed to go inside. You needed to self-love before going here. So I hope it really works out for you. I feel like you're really trying your best to make a change. And whenever you get the sun card, there is something positive going to come out of this. All things we go through are for lessons to help us grow. So I think you're on the right path because you're self-loving. Okay, Libra. That's your read. I hope it helped. Next, we're going to do earth signs. We're going to start with Capricorn. Capricorn. What messages do we have for Capricorn for August 10th, 2019? What messages do we have for Capricorn for August 10th, 2019? What messages do we have for Capricorn for August 10th, 2019? What messages? Oh boy, I hate when they flip like that. Yep. Okay. So we had Emperor, Death in reverse, Knight of Wands, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, Six of Cups in reverse, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. There's just a couple of reverse cards here. And Five of Swords, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Huh. Okay, so the Emperor to me is an authority figure. It's someone that has control in their life. It can be a strong figure, but sometimes it can be a controlling person. I feel like you're kind of stuck in this connection with a controlling person. I mean, a person that you have a lot of passion for. Knight of Wands is a passionate card. And a person who is taking you away from your home, from people that you call home, friends, family, like they're almost isolating you. I mean, they're kind of sneaky. They're kind of deceptive. I mean, you are in a connection with a person that is completely controlling. And it's a stagnant energy. You're in a stagnant energy. You have a great passion, desire for this person, but this person is kind of cutting out the people that have always been there for you. You know, people from your past, your family, your friends. I gotta get a couple cards, and he's a sneaky liar too. I'm sorry. I just have to say that he or she, it could be a he or she, you know, you can read, for me, I always say he or him, and it's just a habit. It's a bad habit, but it's something I just can't seem to get out of. I got to see what's going on with this. I want to clarify the Six of Cups. I need to clarify the Six of Cups because I want to see what is going on. Three of Cups? Yeah. This person has shut you out from your friends and your family and people that you love and care about. And even, man, this is not, I mean, you're in a bad state. I mean, I'm worried. You are with a very controlling person. A very controlling person. Anyone that takes you away from your friends and family and people that you care about, that have been there, that have loved you forever. If it's family, it's forever. It's not okay. To me, you need to find your power. You need to reflect on your own self. You need to go within and find some self-love and really think about if this is the connection you should be with, because this is a really bad person. If this person's intentions, I mean, this person is narcissistic. I mean, this is the Five of Swords is some really deceitful, lying, cheating, doesn't care who they hurt as long as they get energy. And this is this energy of this emperor, of this controlling person, of this connection you're in with. So please do me a favor and kind of sit on it and think about it, because this isn't a happy life. You're not happy. You're stagnant in it. It's not moving you forward. Okay, next we have Taurus. I'm really worried about you, Capricorn. Please work on this. Taurus. What messages do we have for Taurus? Oh boy, lots of them. For September 10th, 2019. What messages do we have for Taurus for September 10th, 2019? All right. All right, so we have I'm sorry. Sometimes I get like crazy. some crazy stuff going on in my head when I look at um, the cards. Okay, so anyways, we have the Queen of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. We have the Hierophant. We have the Six of Cups. We have the Devil. And we have the Five of Cups. This is some crazy energy here. You're not in a good place. The first thing that I'm getting is growing up. You grew up as a person. Six of Cups is like childhood to me. It's revisiting the past. So it's telling me you grew up with a person that has traditions and morals. The Queen of Pentacles is a person who is practical, who comforts, who works hard to create a financial and emotionally stable and grounded life. And the Devil with the Five of Cups is telling me that you have left this, you have changed, you are doing things that are not within your morals, that are not making you stable. Because the Five of Cups is showing that this energy, the Devil energy, is giving you grief. You're feeling lost. You're feeling bad about yourself. You have an extremely low self-esteem, and because you're doing things, this could be drugs, alcohol, it could even be an addiction, sexual addiction. You're living the life that you weren't raised to live. You're living against your own morals and ethics, okay? And it's causing you loss. It's causing you grief. It's causing you to not love yourself. I mean, you're not in a good place right now. You want to be here. You are feeling the guilt that this is who you are. You have traditions. You grew up and you've lived your life up until now, being stable, knowing what's right and wrong, and you're not happy with yourself. Well, there's a simple fix. The simple fix is stop doing it. That's all you have to do, is just stop doing it. It's that simple. You don't have to stay in this mindset. You don't have to live your life like this. Yeah. Work on this for me. Please. You need to work on this. Get out of this energy, because you're the only one that's creating your life. You're the only one that's bringing your loss and grief. It's your choices. It's a simple fix. You just have to stop doing it. I mean, if it's about addiction, if you're addicted to things, seek out some help. Even if some people don't like going to professional help. Well, go online. There's so many different places that you can find help for things that you are addicted to, whether it's drugs, sex, alcohol. There is help online. You don't have to tell them if it's If you're afraid it's going to affect your job or something, you can be anonymous about it, but get some help. Okay, last but not least, Virgo. What messages do we have for Virgo September 10th, 2019? What messages do we have for Virgo for September 10th, 2019? What messages do we have for Virgo? What messages do we have for Virgo? What messages do we have for Virgo? All right, let's see what we have. We have the Hermit. We have the Three of Swords. Could be dealing with a Libra, Aquarius, or a Gemini. We have the Five of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and we have the Eight of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Okay, Virgo, so what I'm getting is you're transitioning, okay? First of all, you're in hermit mode. You're staying to yourself. You know, right now, you're experiencing not such good feelings. You're experiencing some grief. I don't feel like, normally Three of Swords is a heartbreak, but I don't feel, I'm more like grief from, because I feel like you're connected with somebody, but I don't think it's that deep love yet. It's a newer energy, but you're experienced some grief for sure, and you've been conflicting. You're in a conflict with somebody. You've been fighting. You've been arguing with someone, competing with them, and it's really worn you down. And I feel like at this point, it's either you continue to do this, fight, compete for something, or you walk away and you leave it behind. And that's the choice that you're making. You're inside yourself. You're making the choice to keep to yourself. You don't want to deal with this drama no more. Let's see where this drama is coming from. Yeah, duh. Sorry, sometimes the cards don't want to fall out. Where is this? Oh, well, one fell on the ground, didn't it? Oh, the other one fell on the ground. Okay, we have King of Cups and 10 of Pentacles. So I feel like this is a family member. A 10 of Pentacles to me is a family card, and it's about abundance, it's about security, being grounded, but put together with the King of Cups, which is a person of compassion, love. I take this as a family member. So you're in grief over an argument or a rivalry. It could be sibling rivalry. I feel like this person is a male. Like you're fighting with a male right now. You're in conflict, and it's causing you a lot of grief. Maybe a little bit of heart. Maybe your feelings are getting hurt. It could be a slight heartbreak, but you're doing the right thing. You're walking away from it. You're not dealing with it anymore. You're sick of it. It's worn you down. You're going inside. You're keeping to yourself. You're keeping away from the situation. And so should you. I mean, fighting back and forth, competing with somebody, arguing with somebody, it's just, no one gets anywhere. It just is a lost cause. It's not worth your energy. When you can use your energy to self-love and work on yourself and do positive things. So I love this. I love this. Okay, air signs and earth signs, I hope you liked your read. And as always, thank you for stopping by, and go with love and peace.